Namo Buddhaya, Theravada Saranai. Dear meritorious children, once again we've joined with another Mirror of Dhamma program. Today we are going to learn about an interesting teaching that our great teacher taught us. Our great teacher said, Mano pubbhangama dhamma. Our mind forgoes for every action in our life, everything in our life. Manosetta, mind is the chief of our life. Mind is the leader of our life. Manomaya, all the things that we experience in our life, all the things that we see, that we taste, that we smell, all the things are made by our mind. Manasache paduttena bhasativa karotiva. If a person with an impure mind speaks or acts, Buddha said, Tato nang dukkhamang veti chakkang vahato padang. Suffering will surely follow that man like a cartwheel following the footsteps of an ox. So, children, mind plays a great role in our lives. So, it is very important to study and investigate about our mind. So, through Dhamma, it helps to gain a developed mind within ourselves. Our great teacher Supreme Buddha said, Sabba papassa akaranam. Do not do any evil deeds. Kusalassa upasampada. Engage yourself in good deeds. Sachitta pariyodapanam. Tame and take control of your mind and cleanse your mind from all the defilements. Etang buddhana sasanam. This is the advice of all Buddhas. So today, in this Dhamma program, we are going to learn about our mind and how to develop a mind and how to gain a great and developed mind. So, our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, taught us the path to acquire a developed mind. So, to learn that, let's go for refuge to the Supreme Buddha, Supreme Dhamma, and Supreme Sangha. And after observing 5 precepts, let's learn this interesting teaching of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. Namo Buddhaya, Theravada Saranai. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Before observing 5 precepts, let's pay homage to the Supreme Buddha and let's go for refuge to the triple gems. Say with me. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhasse. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhasse. Namo tasse bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhasse. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. To observe the 5 precepts, say after me. I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. I observe the precept of abstaining from sexual misconduct. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. I follow these precepts for happiness in this life, to rebirth in heaven, and to realize the 4 noble truths. In this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Dear meritorious children, as I said before, today we are going to learn about our mind, how to develop our mind and how to acquire a great, calm and peaceful mind. Our great teacher said to acquire a peaceful and calm, serene mind, we should practice meditation. Now, when most of the kids, most of the children hear about meditation, it is something that they don't like to do all the time, right? They feel it's something like boring and it's like not interesting work. But the reality is, children, meditation is so important and it is much joyful to do when we do it correctly. So, our great teacher Supreme Buddha taught in order to acquire a peaceful and serene and calm mind, we should practice this meditation. So, the minds of the people can be categorized into 2 parts. The first part is called the great minds. So there are many great minds among people. There are people with great minds. And the other part of the mind is called the poor mind. So most of the people have such minds, with poor minds. So let's learn the difference between a great mind and a poor mind first. A poor mind is always restless. It jumps here and there, jumps from thought to thought and goes here and there. It's hardly be still at all. it's restless. While a great mind, a developed mind, is calm and peaceful. And a poor mind will distracted easily. But a great mind is not distracting so easily. It is still, right? So the poor mind feels jealous easily. But a great mind would not feel jealous, and a great mind will be happy by seeing others' success. Poor mind is impatient. It hardly practices patience and it gets angry all the time. It cannot bear the problems in life. It is impatient. While a great mind is patient, it's peaceful, and that mind is filled with compassion and love. So this is the difference between a great mind and a poor mind, children. So, as Buddhists, we are so lucky because our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, taught how to develop this poor mind to a great mind. Luckily, this mind can be developed, children. Though we have a poor mind or the mind with poor qualities, we can develop it and take this poor mind up to a level of great mind. So, to do that, our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, taught to practice meditation. Right? So, today we are going to learn how to meditate, how to do the meditation successfully. So, before getting into the topic of meditation, we have to learn and investigate about our mind. We have to understand about our mind. Because without a good understanding about our mind, we cannot do the meditation. We cannot focus our mind for something. Because you cannot focus on something that you don't understand. Right? You cannot focus on something that you have no idea about that. So, it is very important to investigate and have a good understand about our mind and how it works and what's the nature of our mind. So, to understand it easily, I will tell you a nice story. Through this story, we can understand the nature of our mind. Our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, said, the nature of this mind is like a monkey. Our minds are like monkeys. Now, children, have you seen monkeys? How they behave? Now, monkeys are restless. They jump here and there, run here and there, jump from tree to tree, and screams, and restless, and it will distracted by the sounds of the environment. So that is the nature of the monkey. So our great teacher said, same as a monkey, our mind also restless. It jumps from thought to thought. It will be distracted easily. That is the nature of our mind. So one day, a monkey came from the forest to a monastery on a Poya day. Now monkeys know on Poya days, people are gathering to the temples and the monasteries to make offerings to the Supreme Buddha. So they know where to go to take their foods. So this monkey came to the monastery thinking that he could steal some food out of the offerings. So when he was loitering around the Dhamma hall, he got to hear a word called monkey mind. So as soon as he heard, he was surprised and he thought, oh, these humans are talking about monkeys, about us. So he thought that I should pay attention, I should listen what they are talking about, our monkeys. So he went to the Dhamma hall and started listening to the Dhamma sermon which was given by a monk. So after a little while, the monkey realized that the monkey mind is something bad and people are trying to get rid of this monkey mind. People are trying hard to get rid of this nature of monkey mind. So this monkey felt very sad and he felt angry. And this monkey thought that how dare these humans talk about us like that? How dare these people slander us about our minds? I'm a monkey and there's nothing wrong about a monkey mind. It's okay. So he felt very sad and he felt angry. So without taking his food, he went to the forest to meet his fellow monkeys. And after he said this news to his fellow monkeys, a whole bunch of monkeys started screaming and shouting. They said, how dare these humans talk about our monkey minds? They say that it is bad, but it is not bad, it is nothing wrong with that. They were shouting and screaming around. Then the leader, the chief monkey of that group said, friends, please stop. Now look at yourself. I think that the monk was correct. See, look at yourself. You are shouting and you are screaming and you are jumping here and there. So that is the monkey mind. That is what we call the monkey mind. I think we monkeys never can get rid of this monkey mind. We all are cursed with this monkey mind. Then the whole group of monkeys realized that their leader was correct. So they felt very sad and they was distracted again. Then our monkey who went to the monastery said, friends, I have an idea. I heard that the monk was saying, if we practice meditation, we can get rid of this monkey mind. People are doing the meditation to get rid of this monkey mind. So friends, why don't we try some meditation? Then all the bunch of monkeys started screaming again, yeah, that's a cool idea, that's very good. Let's do some meditation. Then one monkey asked from that monkey, so how do we meditate? Then the monkey who went to the monastery said, oh, that's very easy. I saw people are meditating. We should cross our legs first and sit and make our backs straight and make our head straight and close our eyes and keep our right palm on the left palm and close our eyes, and just all we have to do is to watch and be aware of our flow of breathing. That's what we have to do. So let's do some meditation. So they suggested. So the monkeys ran into the forest and they gathered some grass and dead leaves to make their meditation cushions, and they sat on them, crossed legs and back straight and head straight, closed their eyes and started to meditate, watching the natural flow of breathing. And in the history of monkeys, this was the first time that they were meditating. So all the forest became and immersed in a big silence as never before, because the monkeys were meditating. But this silence wasn't last long. After 2 minutes later, one monkey opened his eyes and said, "Friends, I was thinking about that we planned to take our lunch from the banana plantation next to the forest. So why don't we take some bananas out of it, and after that we can meditate peacefully?" So that monkey suggested. With this suggestion, all the monkeys got up and they were screaming around again and shouting, and they went to the banana plantation and snatched some bananas out of it and took them into the forest and made a huge heap where they meditated. And they again came to their meditation cushions and they started meditating again. Legs crossed, right palm on the left palm, and back straight, eyes closed, again watching the natural flow of breathing. But it didn't last long. After 1 minute later, another monkey started speaking. He said, "Friends, why don't we peel these bananas off, and after that we can eat them easily after the meditation?" So with this suggestion, all the monkeys got up and went to the banana heap, and they peeled their bananas and made another heap nearby, and they came back again, started screaming and jumping. They came back again and they started meditating. But it didn't last long. After a half minute later, another monkey opened eyes and said, "Friends, I was thinking it is very easy to take our lunch if we place these bananas inside our mouths and meditate. So after meditation we can eat it." So all the monkeys got up and started screaming again and went to the banana heap, took their bananas and placed them inside their mouths, and they came back to their cushions and started meditating again. After all eyes were closed, all the monkeys ate their bananas and they ran away again to the forest. So that was the first and the last day where the monkeys meditated. So children, like those monkeys, we have the nature in our minds. It is restless. When we close our eyes and sit to meditate, thousands and thousands of thoughts will pop up inside our minds. So, how to control this nature of this mind? How to control this monkey mind? So we have to make with a trick. We have to do it with a trick. You cannot catch a monkey and lock him inside a cage, because if you do so, the monkey will jump inside the cage and started screaming again, and it will be more distracted. But instead, we can do it with a trick. This is how it is done. If you need to catch a monkey without hurting him, without being distracted, without distracting the monkey, we have to do it like this. Just open the door of the cage and put some foods inside it. And just watch what is happening. Now the monkey comes around and sees the food inside. So the monkey thinks, "Oh, there's foods inside." So he goes inside to the cage and takes some foods and run again to the forest. So what we have to do is, we have to put the foods inside the cage continuously. On the next day, the monkey comes around and takes some foods and go away. This may happen for a long time, right? This nature. But after some time, monkey thinks like this: rather than I am being inside the forest, being unsafe, it is very safe to be inside this cage, because I am safe already and I will get the foods I need. So the monkey will like to be inside the cage than being in outside. So there will be a day when we put foods inside the cage, the monkey comes in and eat the foods inside the cage, and it will never go out of it. So we have to apply the same principle and same theory for taming and controlling our mind. It is like this, children. Now, it is quite normal when we start to meditate, our mind to be restless and distracted. We have to admit it, right? We have to admit that our mind is restless. That is the nature. So what we have to do is, now as an example, when we are doing the breathing meditation, when we sit and close our eyes, now for a little while our mind is focused on our breathing. But after some time, without our intention, what happens? Our mind wanders off. It goes somewhere else. Sometimes it may think about the things happened in the past. It's like a monkey. It jumps from one branch, one tree to another. Same as that, our mind jumps from past to present and present to future, but it is very rarely be in the present. We are being very rarely, very hardly we be in present, children. We live in present. Most of the time we live in the past, thinking about the things happened in past and what we could not do, what the things that could not achieved by ourselves, right? Regretting about them, thinking about those things happened in the past. That is the nature of the mind. And sometimes mind jumps to the future and thinking about the things to do in the future, right? Wishing that our future will be like this and this. So, and after that, again, all of a sudden we become aware that we are meditating. So, that is the nature. When we start meditating, the mind is restless. So, most of the time, when we start to meditate, we feel that we are the only people. We are the only one who feels this experience that of restlessness. But children, 99.99% of the people who meditate feels the same experience that we feel today, the restlessness. When they start the meditation, when they begin the meditation. So it is quite normal, the nature of the mind to be restless. What we have to do is, we have to gently control and take control of our mind and just practice this mind to be still, to be in one place, right? It's the same principles goes with the monkey and with our mind. So it takes time. So what we have to do is practice this continuously for a long time. It may take a time. So all the great achievements in this world, children, it takes time. Our great teacher, Supreme Buddha, dedicated for this practice for thousands and thousands and millions of years. He dedicated his life to achieve this Buddhahood. So all the great achievements in this world, it takes time. There's no shortcuts for the meditation. It takes time and should practice it continuously. So to practice this meditation continuously, we should have four qualities in our life. and it is called the 4 Irdhipadas. The first one is called the Chanda Irdhipada. It is called the desire, right? So you should have a desire for meditation, because when you have a desire for something, you do it again and again. Now, it's like listening to music. You like to listen music, so that's why you do it again and again, right? It's like playing. We have a desire for playing, so we play all the time. So if you have a desire for meditation, you will do it frequently. So that is the first quality we should have when we start to meditate. It is called the Chanda, the desire. And the second one is called Chitta. Chitta means the mindset. You should have a perfect and good mindset, positive mindset about this meditation. You should think that this mind can be developed and I can acquire a peaceful mind. You should have a belief in yourself. I can do this. You should think like that. So that is called the mindset. And the third one is called virya, the effort. So you should make some effort. You should put some effort on meditation to do that, right? Because without an effort, without dedicating for something, you cannot achieve great things. There is a saying called no gain without pain. So that says you should put your effort on something and do it. When you do that, you will get the results, surely. Chanda, Chitta, Virya, that is the effort, and Vimansa, it is called the wise consideration, wisely investigating how can I do this meditation successfully, how to do it. So these are the 4 qualities that we need for the meditation to control our monkey mind. So the monkey mind can be controlled like this, children, same as controlling and catching a monkey. When we start to meditate, it is quite normal. Our mind is wandering here and there. Thousands and thousands of thoughts appear inside our minds. So most of the time we try to stop the thoughts, but we should not do that. We should not fight with our mind. When we fight with our mind, what will happen? It will be more distracted. So what we have to do is, when we are aware of that our mind is out of the meditation, just with friendly and kindly, we have to take our mind back to the meditation. When we take back to the meditation, it stays for a little while again. And after some time, the monkey mind appears. It jumps off the meditation and goes here and there. And again, what we have to do is take it back to the meditation, focus. So it stays a little while again. So if we do this practice again and again, continuously, what will happen? Our mind feels, our mind thinks, rather than I am jumping from thought to thought and wandering here and there, it is more comfortable and it is more peaceful to be still and be in one place. So our mind will get used to this. It will make a habit to be still. So once you have a still mind, focused mind, contemplated mind, what is the benefit of it is you will not be distracted by anything, and you can acquire and you can develop good qualities after that. So when the mind is not distracted, it will not feel anger. You will not suffer in anger. You will not suffer from jealous. And you can learn and you can have your education very well. You can focus on the teachings that the teachers teach. So it is very important for all of us to have a developed and well practiced and controlled mind, children. So to do that, we must do the meditation. So it is better to start with 10 minutes meditation, not for a long time, but it is better to start with a short time to be aware of ourselves. Watching the breathing, we can do so many meditations. Our great teacher Supreme Buddha has taught us many meditations, so we can do one of them, right? Maybe it may be breathing meditation, it may be walking meditation, and it may be the meditation on awareness of our body, and the Buddhanusati meditation, loving kindness meditation. There are so many varieties of meditation. So when we do this, our mind will be calm and quiet and peaceful. So as the noble sons and daughters of our great teacher Supreme Buddha, we must meditate. We must acquire a developed mind, children. So today, from this Dhamma Sermon, I wish you, may all of you acquire a developed and peaceful mind. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Now, children, we have come to the meditation session where we meditate to develop and acquire a peaceful and calm and quiet, serene mind. So today, we are going to do love and kindness meditation to practice the Maitri Bhavana. So, first of all, you should sit in a relaxed position. That is very essential. If you feel relaxed by crossing your legs, so it is okay. So if you can't cross your legs, you can sit on a chair which is comfortable. And it is very important to make your back straight. And then gently close your eyes. And now we are ready to do the love and kindness meditation. So let's do this meditation today. So when I say this meditation, you can think according to my voice. We are going to do the love and kindness meditation. May I be free from anger. May I be free from ill will. May I be free from jealousy. May I be free from physical suffering. May I be free from mental suffering. May I be well and happy. May I live in peace. May all the beings around me be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from physical suffering. Be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all beings in this village be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from physical suffering. Be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all beings in this city be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from physical suffering. Be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all beings in this country be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from physical suffering. Be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all beings in this world be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all beings in all the worlds be free from anger. Be free from ill will. Be free from jealousy. Be free from physical suffering. Be free from mental suffering. May they be well and happy. May they live in peace. May all the beings live in peace. May all the beings live in peace. Live in peace. Live in peace. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, now we have come to the session of good deeds, where we watch and share all the merits that has done by the children all around the world. So let's watch some videos of the children doing good merits and let's be happy with them. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai.
Namo Buddhaya. You have now come to the good deeds session, where we read and watch the good deeds done by children all around the world. My name is Dinu Daham and today I'm here with Devanga.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Devanga. Today we'll be watching the good deeds done by Linesha Upasika and Nalini Upasika.
The first meritorious deed was done by Linesha Upasika from England. She has sent a picture of her walking a dog to earn money to build a new monastery in Sri Lanka.
Namo Buddhaya Swamin Mahansa. I have started walking a dog to collect donations for the new proposed Asapua, and I will be doing it every week for 4 weeks. The dog is one of the key workers who are busy with work. Linesha.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Many merits to Linesha Upasika for sending the wonderful picture of her earning money to build a new proposed monastery in Sri Lanka. This is a great Arama Pujava. We all rejoice in your merit.
You can also create short 1 to 2 minute presentations or videos about any Dhamma topic or any meritorious deed you have done. You can then send them to our email address. We will share them with the whole world and we can rejoice in that merit. The last meritorious deed was done by Nalini Upasika. She has sent an email sharing merits and showing her gratitude to Colombo Dhamma friends. Let's read her email. Theruvan Saranai Namo Buddhaya. These days, me and my sister watch Colombo Dhamma friends videos and learn Dhammapada stanzas. I learned the Dhammapada stanzas in Pali and in English both. Bohumapin Colombo Dhamma friends. Theruvan Saranai Namo Buddhaya. Many merits to Nalini Upasika for sending this email. We should also learn Dhammapada stanzas just like Nalini Upasika did. We rejoice in your merit.
If you have any photos of any meritorious actions you have done, you can send them to our email address which will appear on the screen. We will all rejoice in your good deeds and we can share them with the whole world.
Today we watched many good deeds done by children all around the world. May you also have the opportunity to do more meritorious deeds and to send your good deeds to our email address.
These meritorious deeds will help us to propagate the Dhamma and teach others to do meritorious deeds as well. We rejoice in all your good deeds. The whole world rejoices in them too. May all of us have the opportunity to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Theruvan Saranai. Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya. You have now come to the world's news and the Buddha's great message session, where we read the news that happen around the world and what lessons we can learn from these news, according to Supreme Buddha's teachings. My name is Hesley, and today I'm here with Devindu. Do you know how lucky we are? We can see and get advice from Mahasangha. We can hear sublime Dhamma. We can involve in meritorious activities such as building Dhamma halls, offer food to Mahasangha.
The Gadimai festival began with the killing of a goat, rat, chicken, pig, and pigeon. According to the animal activists who traveled to a remote corner of Nepal for the festival, it was followed by the deaths of thousands of buffaloes. Some 200,000 animals were killed during the last festival in 2014. The tradition dates back to a priest who was told about 250 years ago in a dream that spilled blood would encourage Gadimai, the Hindu goddess of power, to free him from prison. For the hundreds of thousands of devotees who travel to the temple of India and Nepal, it is an opportunity to have their wishes fulfilled.
How scary is it to be born in such a family? If you were born in such a family, day by day you will accumulate demerits by doing unwholesome deeds, which leads to being born in bad destinations. Our great teacher said, if you are born in a bad destination, you cannot accumulate merits. Do you know why? You cannot hear Supreme Dhamma, you will not be able to associate with noble friends or get advice from the Sangha. You cannot do merits like offering dana, saving animals. This means if you are born in a bad destination, there is a high chance you will be born in a bad destination again, because you cannot do good deeds. So, my dear Dhamma friends, do not miss this rare opportunity while you are still born in the human world, while you can still see and associate with Mahasangha. Do many merits.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Devindu. Human life is a mixture of happiness and suffering. There are 8 worldly conditions revolving around the world, and the world is revolving around these 8 worldly conditions. Do you know what they are? Gain, loss, fame, disrepute, blame, praise, happiness, and suffering. Today, we are going to share how our life revolves around these 8 worldly conditions.
As Tiger Woods begins his long road to recovery following the car accident that smashed his lower right leg, there are many questions over the future of the American golfing superstar. Woods received emergency surgery involving the insertion of a rod to support multiple open fractures in his right tibia and fibula. Pins and screws have been applied to support the ankle and foot on the same leg. No one knows whether the 45-year-old winner of 15 major titles will be able to compete again at the highest level, and only those closest to his treatment have any knowledge of how the coming weeks and months of the recovery might develop.
Tiger Woods is really good at golf. He is very famous and lived a happy life. Now what has happened? Because of the car crash, his life has changed. He has undergone major surgeries, and he does not know whether he can play golf ever again. This is life. The unexpected always happens. We should face those 8 worldly conditions with a confident mind. The secret for this is knowing and understanding things as they really are. The things we are experiencing around us are all impermanent. If something is impermanent and they are subject to suffering, if something is suffering, that is not under our control. Therefore, my dear Dhamma friends, throughout the year, Have a strong determination to face these 8 worldly conditions with a confident mind. Try to understand the true nature of life. We will see you all next week. Theruvan Saranai. Namo Buddhaya.
Now we have come to the session of Paritha chanting, children. Today we are going to chant Angulimala Paritha. So, take your Pali English Mahamevnawa Paritha chanting book and turn to page 171. So, let's chant this Angulimala Paritha today. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Chant with me. Parittang yang bhanantassa nisinnattana doanang udakampi vinaseti Sabbameva parissayang sothhinagabhavuttanang yancha sadheti tankhane therasangulimalassa lokanatena bhasitam kapatthai mahatejang paritantang bhanamahe. Even the water that is used to wash the seat which Arahant Angulimala sat on and recited this Paritha, that water can end all sufferings. If a pregnant mother suffers from any pain, she will be well and be strong enough to stand instantly. Now we shall recite that very powerful Paritha taught by the Buddha to Arahant Angulimala, which will hold its power for an eon. Yatoham bhagini ariyaya jatiya jato nabhijanami sanchicha panan jivita voropeta tena sachena sottite hotu sottigabhasati. Sister, from the day I was born, in the noble birth which leads to supreme Nibbana, from that day on I am not aware of myself killing any living beings deliberately. By this truth may you be well. May the delivery of your child be peaceful. By this truth, may there be well-being. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, now we have come to the last session of this Dhamma program, merit sharing. So today, The Mirror of Dhamma program is sponsored by Mr. Nihal Kumarasinghe and Mrs. Chamali Hettiarachchi from Melbourne, Australia. First of all, let's share all the merits that we gained today with all the gods who protect the Gautam Buddha's dispensation. May all the gods rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, may they live long, and may they protect all of us and all the members of Mr. Nihal Kumarasinghe and Mrs. Chamali Hettiarachchi's family, as well as may all the gods protect the children all around the world. May all the gods protect the innocent people who has affected with the coronavirus. And finally, may all the gods rejoice in this merit, and may they realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share all the merits that we gained today with the departed relatives of all of us. May all the departed relatives rejoice in this merit, and may they escape from this samsara as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share all the merits that we gained today with our Kalyana Mitta Gurudevottama Pinat Loku Swamin Wahanse and Pinat Bodhidhamma Swamin Wahanse, Vijitavansa Swamin Wahanse, Vanaratana Swamin Wahanse, and all the monks and the nuns of Mahamevnawa Buddhist monasteries and all the monks and nuns all around the world. May Mahasangha rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, may they live long, and may Mahasangha realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And especially, let's share all the merits that we gained today with Asel Budwin Kumarasinghe Puta, who is the son of Mr. Nihal Kumarasinghe and Mrs. Chamali Hettiarachchi, and he celebrated his 17th birthday. So may Asel Budwin Kumarasinghe Puta be well and happy by this great power of merit. May he be well and happy, may he live long, and may his good hopes become true, and may his education become successful, and finally, may he realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share all the merits with Mr. Nihal Kumarasinghe and Mrs. Chamali Hettiarachchi and all of their family members, the family who is kindly sponsoring for this Dhamma program today. May all of them rejoice in this merit, and may they be well and happy, may they live long, and may all of their good hopes come true, and may they be protected from coronavirus, and may they realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let's share the merits that we gained today with all the people who has been affected with coronavirus by the ultimate power of the Triple Gems and by the power of this merit. Let's wish them, may they recover from this coronavirus as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And finally, let's share all the merits that we gained today with all children who watch this Mirror of Dhamma program all around the world. And may all of you be well and happy, and may you live long, and may you have your education successful, and may all of your good hopes become true. And finally, may all of you realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now children, we have come to the end of our Mirror of Dhamma program. So hope you enjoyed this program, and let's meet in the next week with another interesting teaching of our great teacher, Supreme Buddha. So finally, I wish you all, may all of you realize Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Namo Buddhaya, Teruvan Saranai.